Vaping Dago, how much to get Melton thrown off today's show? Melton's a hack. Let me know. I'll send your Venmo, KB. Yeah, that's not a bad idea because we made a lot of money on Saturday night with Stevie Lou.
Stevie Lou got thrown off. Yeah, I'd say Melton's an $850 throw off.
For real?
Vaping Dago loves me. He's the one who helped us buy Donkey Lips' VHS tape to burn last week.
He's not a 400 throw off. There's no way.
He's a 350 throw up, that fat fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy to throw a 350-pound guy off a show.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Bob Levy, king of all swallows. Kevin, when are you going to admit you played Nasty Guy at Bar and Vampire Vixens from Venus? I wish. I could use a movie credit. I was in Half Baked, but they edited me out. Neil demanded it.
That's great.
How long after the sitcom was? What year was that sitcom?
2005.
Wow.
Miles McGovey, Chad is drooling from his rear end from all the Joey C poundings behind Wawa. What?
I have no idea.
Apparently, well, I was going to tell a Neil story, but then I realized it's not that good. Maybe I'll tell it in the second hour. Right, Opie?
In the B block?
Why don't you do a show with Chad and the potato? Oh, wait, they can't because they doxed each other. I know where the potato lives. He lives in a cul-de-sac. Get it? Because he's a potato. He lives in a sack of potatoes. Opie, I'm right here. Send him the link.
Yeah, get it over there. He'll come on.
Hey, Jesus, what do I got to do?
I don't think he will.
He won't now. He's got his own thing going. Everybody does. Ski Mask and those clowns. Everyone's got their own
Everyone's
network.
talking about them.
Everybody nonstop.
Somebody said that Ski Mask was telling everybody that I stole the idea for Atlantic City from him. And I'm like, you guys had Atlantic City organized before I was even part of this world. I just said I was coming as a fan.
Yeah.
I didn't start the Atlantic City thing. And Ski Mask is telling people I stole it from him. Like, I didn't set up Atlantic City. Like,
first of all, he's a raging alcoholic, so he gets a lot of facts wrong.
He always acts normal when he calls into my show, and then like I'll get sent a clip of him raging about me, and it's like, well, why are you nice when you call in?
No, because he's sober, and then he gets drunk. He's like Chad. He's like, "That's good advice, Bob Levy. That's good advice, Shuley." And then 3 weeks later, he's on the edge of a building. What am I getting? Remake number one. Son Ray plays Neil. Bob is your dad, and the pizza delivery guy as Melton. Yes, show saved. It was good because it lacked reality.
Yeah, let's do it the right way.
Yeah, you weren't angry enough either. You were kind of like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
they made me be that way.
They cut you out. They
said, you want to get paid or not? I said, I want to get paid. I had two girlfriends at the time.
I love how they all know what a show needs, just enough to get it canceled. They're like, put all this into it, it'll be just good enough to throw away.
Yeah. They didn't want to be around him, so they made him act a certain way that it would never get picked up. That's
they do that thing where they're like, we don't want it, don't make it like your vision. You don't understand sitcoms. It has to be like this formula. And then they do that formula and they're like, it's not very good. And it's like, because you shoved it into a box.
That's exactly what they do. They wanted to make it all sugary. And then regular people are like, this is boring. And they're like, yeah, it is boring, isn't it? We blame the co-creator, showrunner, Kevin. John got the potato on today. John had just literally said last week that he doesn't need any guests. He's got so much to cover.
Yeah.
2 days later, he's got a fucking not even a person on. We got Melton Monday on Melton.
Woohoo!
Yeah, right. Yeah, I told you he'd be going over on your time. You know what I mean? This friendship is not lasting past this week, and I'm loving it. Loving it. You and your love romance with John, it's ending this week.
Ending this week? It never started.
Oh, come on. The way you lit up last week when you talked about him.
We don't even use words like that. Lit up.
Yeah, well, that's why it's from the 40s, because I haven't seen somebody light up like that since It's a Wonderful Life. It's a wonderful, yeah. I mean, you lit up when you were like, oh, John, me and John were on the phone. Come on, dude.
I never said that. You said that.
Okay, it was me.
I
then,
said he
so-
texted me. You're like, oh, he texted you?
Well, you know.
I made a
It's all right.
mistake. I gave somebody my phone number. Everybody, Joey C's friends are now contacting me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're speaking on behalf of Joey C. I was like,
You did this. You opened this portal to hell.
Yes. He did. He did, Melton.
but I didn't give him my phone number. I mean, it's like, where do these people come from?
He doesn't have boundaries. He doesn't understand like real life from fake life.
Yeah.
Either
When he-
this Bob. This is all a work, apparently.
It's everything's a work, but the whole thing is that when he shows up and he's hanging out with your doorman, when you walk out with your bike, it's going to be pretty fucking funny.
I'll recognize him anywhere. All right, Melton's here. You got any questions for Melton? Melton, what's going on in the Melton world?
I got a lot of hate. I
What
got a
can
lot
I
of
want?
hate last week for being too contrarian. You said that I played devil's advocate to a fault. So today I'm going to try.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin Brennan, I just hacked your stream. I'm doing it. We are having it.
Oh my
I'm goofing
God,
on your
it's
sitcom
happening.
pilot. What a bomb.
I'm so angry that you covered my sitcom pilot, Number One Son. I didn't even get a TV credit. I carried that show with comedic lines like, Patrick, what the hell? But you have
Kevin's
two
pretty
girls
good.
in there. Stop playing your record so loud. I'm going on the World Wide Web.
Shut up, Kevin, you hack.
KP, sorry, but I got paid to do this plug. Come down to Rick's Wings and Rings. Enjoy our homemade salsa and baconless bacon appetizer. It's too much.
I got an email from somebody today said, just watch Number One Son, fucking great old school sitcom. Shuley already took your ideas, calling his script Number Two Jew.
That's going to sell.
Yeah, we watched it. We watched it on my show this morning. Somebody sent it in. I thought it was pretty good, except for your mom. Your mom was awful.
Wait, so Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello are separated after 7 years. Can't any of these clans get married? Can't any of these clans stay married? But look at Bob shaking his head. Been married 6 or 7 times.
But it doesn't matter. It's good now. It's look. I'm going to do it.
No, you're doing it. You're doing
I
it.
am.
You said you're doing it.
doing it.
Very happy. You know.
Wait, I asked somebody, how do you even find an old pilot? I mean, I guess you can't hide anything.
No, everything's on the internet, especially that. It's going to be somewhere. It's on a YouTube.
Yeah, but how would anybody even know about it? How do you even look it up? The guy goes, all you got to do is put in Kevin Brennan untitled pilot. I wouldn't know how to look it up.
It only had 300 views. It's not like
I didn't know it didn't have a title.
Yeah, you
That's
Number
got
One
to do.
Son. Number
You
One
Google
Son. It was titled.
horrible sitcoms that never made it on the air from the 80s, and it's basically the first thing that comes up.
I didn't know you had
Number
a
One
brother
Son.
named-
That was a joke that I was the number one son. I was never the number one son. Neil was the
good.
number one son. I don't know what we called him in the show. Maybe Neil, but
You had a fat brother named Patrick who looks like me. everybody was saying.
yeah, actually, maybe it was you. It was like a fat.
They said it was the guy. It was the brother Buzz from Home Alone, from the Home Alone movie. It was the guy who played that guy.
I don't
you
think
had
it
some-
was.
And you had that redhead who played your girlfriend. She went on to be a big actress in that show Suits.
She did.
Yeah, she was Donna. She played Donna in Suits, the feisty redhead.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't watch Suits to keep
Well,
up.
I can imagine after it didn't get picked up, you went into a hole and didn't follow the actresses' lives. And
No, I didn't. I didn't know.
I'm kidding.
I didn't even want her. But they said they couldn't find a Hispanic because I was dating my wife at the time. So I said, let's make her Hispanic. They're like, we can't find one in
New York?
California. No, in
Oh,
California. In California, they're on to go on the bus. How about
Yeah.
go on the red line?
Yeah, the
There's all
craft
kinds
services table.
of Jesus Christ. They're so incompetent. We couldn't find one. We looked all over.
You didn't go to Red Lobster?
They looked all over, and they
Jeez.
couldn't find a Hispanic woman. Hot sauce. The only one I was working was that. What's her name? What's the one? She's in the movies, not the one from Modern Family, but she was probably around. She probably would have done it for 40 grand. They paid a lot for the pilot.
Listen to me. This is the Z-Man Chad motherfucking Zumach busting into my home.
They sent
MLC.
these in. I can't
You know it's true,
stop
Kevin. The show did so
Part
much
of my
better with me
system,
on
Kevin.
it. I could fucking die
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna turn them down. They're sending them too long. You have to make them quick.
Who's making
Kevin's
these?
show?
That's Chad. That was
The
actually
fucking
Chad.
listeners. They send them in, and
Send
they
them the
auto
link.
play.
Salma Hayek. I just put in hot Hispanic actresses. They gave me
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara, Salma Hayek, Michelle Rodriguez, who's Penelope Cruz. I mean, Eva Mendes, but there's no regulars. They're all like either superstars or no one's ever heard of them. But I'm like, you can't find one? Are you guys even trying? Is this a work? I had to ask NBC, is this a work that you can't find me a Latin actress in Latina land?
If it was today and you had an actual white wife, if your wife was actually white and you wanted a white wife on the show today, they'd be like, sorry, we can't. It has to be.
They would have found you a Spanish one.
Right.
Yeah, they would have dug one up for sure. You should resell it now.
And to any of my fans getting mad at me, you can't send in 5 minutes of voice chats on Kevin's show and take over Kevin's show. If you want to send in a one-liner, fine.
Mason Portland, Kevin is sitcom compared to Kevin now is like looking at Walter White in season 1 compared to the last season.
I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm really asking.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong. No, back then I had to play ball, but I almost shot down at one point they go, your demands are egregious and we're not going to pay you if you keep it up. So I was like, all right. And everyone's like, just do what they say so you get the money.
Was that a compound or there?
Huh?
Was that a compound? They were saying that you were too much.
Yeah, that was like I made that pilot through Compound Media. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you get it on like the 3rd season, then you can start making demands and demands.
I just want to make a good pilot, and they all want to go. Let's just do it this way. I was like, you people stink. And then Bobby Lee, yeah, where's Bobby Lee? Where is Bobby Lee now? He won't fucking. I don't even have his number. John is lost. Melton is awful. Joey C is mental. Coming in hot, Random Raymond. John is lost. Melton is awful. Joey C is mental. Yeah, I don't even. I said my show on Saturday. I want to sell my show. I want to be done with it. It's. I'm embarrassed. I mean, Stuttering John has fucking that potato. Why is that potato even anything?
People love the potato.
They don't, Bob. I for one hate the guy's fucking guts, and I've never met him.
I, for one, hate the potato.
If you got to go on, if your whole hook is that you're a potato, then what are we even talking about? How do you even get? And then Opie has him on. Opie won't have me on or come on this show. He has Chad on the regular and the potato. And now he's Carl was clipping his show. Stop clipping shows, man.
Yeah, it's weird because Opie usually has really good instincts about radio.
So, well, he used to, and then Opie's saying he wants to do. He's going to go. He's talking to a media company about doing another show. I guess that's the Shuley Empire that he's talking to when he's talking about a media company. They're going to slide him right in after Raymond Davino's show. Anthony Torito, 6'6", 325, August 19th, will be settling all family business at the Brigada. Thank you, Anthony Torito. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to get my number from Joey C. and just text me.
Atlantic City could turn out pretty fucking good because I think Joey C is going to be coming. Chad's coming. I mean, this is an event now.
Joey C better get a bus now.
Wait, why is Chad coming? He's got to. You owe him some money.
He's going to come make everybody feel uncomfortable. Remember, I'm going to come make everybody feel uncomfortable.
He's not going. Chad says a lot of things. He's not coming.
He's not coming.
He says he's going to in 3 weeks. He's going up to Minnesota too to the Steel Toe anniversary show where Gino's performing.
Is that sold out yet?
He swears he is.
That's got to be sold out already.
He's no way he's going to Minnesota. Would anyone go to Minnesota unless they had to?
Kevin, it's going to go viral. He's like on fantasies about it going viral. I'm like, nothing in this corner of the sad internet's going viral.
Wait, who said it's going? Steel Toe said it's going viral.
Chad. He's like, I'm gonna get.
Oh,
kicked
him
out
going up there will go viral.
He's like, I'm gonna get kicked out and it's gonna go viral. I'm like, yeah. He has these like fantasies in his mind about how it's gonna go.
I know what I said, but it's not true.
He's true. He's right about that. He knows what he said. It's not true. The ghost of Mr. P. Put me on the wall, Melton, or Chad's mom will get you.
Will do.
Melton, you watched my whole pilot? Did you disseminate my whole pilot?
Yeah. We tore it apart.
I can't wait to watch
I thought
that.
it was great, except for I didn't like the woman they chose to play your mom. I thought she was an awful actress.
Who was that?
And I don't know, but she was bad.
Is that a lady from LA Law?
I don't know.
I forget. But the dad was great. The dad was great. The brother was great.
He's been in a ton. The dad's been in a ton of stuff.
Oh yeah, he was in everything. He's been in a lot of things.
You could tell that you weren't like used to acting, but I would attribute to like first, Seinfeld wasn't great in the beginning. Like he wasn't like natural on screen.
Yeah, you're
still
stiff.
funny. Yeah, still funny and worth watching. And then like he got better. So that's what I equate you to. Like it didn't jar me out of it, but you could tell sometimes like you were like, what do I do now? Do I put my hands down here?
Yeah, where's the mic? I just want to keep grabbing a microphone.
Yeah.
I don't need two hands. I kept telling him I don't need two hands. I only need one hand. One to hold the mic, the other one to move around.
I thought they ruined a couple of the blows. I thought a couple of the blows could have been punchier and they missed some jokes. But,
Yeah, I only got in a couple fights there, but I got my money.
Nobody hired me to punch it up, so.
I got my money.
They got you a signing bonus, too, when you first signed, right?
What is a Major League Baseball?
It's like a holding deal or a development deal or something.
Yeah, you got a holding deal, then you got paid again for the sitcom. Right?
No, what happened was I had a deal with HBO, and then HBO, we went around selling the show to different places. NBC bought it. So I know once NBC buys it, you definitely get more money. And then once they make the pilot, you get more money. But the deal was connected to a half hour with HBO. So every time somebody else jumped on, I got more money, but I don't know how much more money. It was the whole. It doesn't matter, but I got paid. And then
somebody made a great point. You were an accountant on that show, and they thought you should have had a catchphrase: "Show me the numbers."
Yes,
it has to be redone again.
Yes, with a time machine. With a time machine. Deadpool saying he's in. Yeah, also, like they would threaten me. They go, okay, well, keep acting like this. You're not going to get paid. I go, I need to get paid. Because at that point, I was just broke up with my old girlfriend. I started dating my wife. So I was like, yeah, I got to get paid because I had all kinds of, I had all kinds of people I had to pay. Deadpool, $20. He's in your bushes right now in a ghillie suit. Look out. He's saying ghillie or gorilla.
I'm not a steak and potato kind of guy. You fucking hacks.
That doesn't even sound like me. That sounds like me and Chad together. He's in your bushes right now in a ghillie suit. Look out. I think he's talking about Joey C, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, they couldn't get Charo. Coochie, coochie, coo. I would have taken Charo. Yeah, I didn't like the mom. Older moms are hard to, Ray Romano's mom was good, but a lot of those, they're too passive. And, everyone in LA is passive anyway. So you get these old actresses and they're passive, but it was more about the dad. Huh?
I didn't like Neil either.
Well, he was the best. He was actually good. He had a lot of unnecessary confidence. $5. Melton's listeners are paying for those voice chats. Don't be a stuttering John.
Yeah, and they're sending in long ones that they're paying a lot for, and I turn them off because it's disrespectful to
Wait,
Kevin.
they have to pay you for the privilege of making them?
Fuck yeah.
Wow,
It's a
you really
business.
are. You're Shuley 2.0.
He's got his
No.
steaks. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. How was steaks, dude?
That wasn't my voice chat. I don't know what that was.
How were the steaks?
I haven't had a steak yet. I had a burger.
They made
said
you
steaks are
burgers?
gay. Kevin said steaks,
Steaks
are
aren't
gay.
gay. Meat is meat. Yeah, steaks. It's like I'm a man. Don't worry about me having. It's just all. It's all like guys trying to compensate for their inadequacies by smoking cigars and cooking steaks. I must be a man now, right? Yep. If you
No.
say so, rustic cucks.
It's more
Rustic-
manly than making
Rustic
chicken.
cucks.
You have. I mean,
You're rustic cucks, not cut cucks.
Damn you.
it's a lot of hate for Shuley when you can let it turn you against meat.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Shuley was doing all that yesterday with Barry Ribs. He's tagging me in all these tweets. I was like, I'm going to church, Shuley, to pray for you. It's Sunday. I'm not on Twitter all day. He's tagging me like, gonna get you. Gonna get you. You're gonna fall for this one. Am I? A tweet? Shuleitis?
I will say that last week I was giving Shuley more credit. I was saying Kevin's being aggressive to Shuley and Shuley's being nice to Kevin. Shuley has started firing back and taking a lot of shots at Kevin this past week.
I just ignored. I couldn't give two shits. I'm killing it. I'm friends with Stuttering John. Rustic Cuts is making a delivery soon. I'm killing it.
What would you do? What would you do if you got a big old shipment of steaks?
Nice steaks.
I just throw it in the trash. I'm not
No.
cooking a lot of steak.
Why would you do
I'd
that? Yeah.
sell it to the hobos outside my building, mostly Barry Ribs.
He likes boiled eggs.
Berry steaks.
I'm a chicken cordon bleu kind of guy.
Chicken cordon bleu and chicken parmesan. That's all you talk about.
Chicken marsala. Somebody
chicken
was
piazza.
saying chicken piazza. Yeah, that'd be a good dish.
It's just capers and cum.
You just suck on it. You don't chew it.
Somebody was talking about chicken in a super chat, chicken piccata and marsala and chicken, and I was like, yes, give me some chicken marsala with all those
Chicken
mushrooms.
doesn't taste like anything.
It tastes like deliciousness, if that's what anything tastes like.
Have a steak.
Vaping Dago, how much to get Melton thrown off today's show? Melton's a hack. Let me know. I'll send your Venmo, KB. Yeah, that's not a bad idea because we made a lot of money on Saturday night with Stevie Lou.
Stevie Lou got thrown off. Yeah, I'd say Melton's an $850 throw
Jesus,
off.
for real?
Vaping
Yeah.
Dago loves me. He's the one who helped us buy Donkey Lips' VHS tape to burn last week.
He's not a 400 throw off. There's no way.
He's a 350 throw up, that fat fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's
He's
not
right
going to
under
be
you.
easy. That's not going to be easy to throw a 350-pound guy off a show.
That's
Wow.
hurtful.
Bob Levy, king of all swallows. Kevin, when are you going to admit you played Nasty Guy at Bar and Vampire Vixens from Venus? I wish. I could use a movie credit. I was in Half Baked, but they edited me out. Neil demanded it.
That's great. Is
How
that what
long
started
after
it?
the sitcom was? What year was that sitcom?
2005.
Wow.
Miles McGovey, Chad is drooling from his rear end from all the Joey C poundings behind Wawa. What?
I have no idea.
Yeah, apparently, well, I was going to tell a Neil story, but then I realized it's not that good. Maybe I'll tell it in the second hour. Right, Opie?
In the B block?
Why don't you do a show with Chad and the Potato? Oh, wait, they can't because they dox each other. I know where the Potato lives. He lives in a cul-de-sac. Get it? Because he's a potato. He lives in a sack of potatoes. Opie, I'm right here. Send him the link.
Yeah, get it over there. He'll come on.
I mean, Jesus, what do I got to do?
I don't think he will.
He won't now. He's got his own thing going. Everybody does. Ski Mask and those clowns. Everyone's got their own
Everyone's
network.
talking about them.
Everybody
apparently-
nonstop.
Somebody said that Ski Mask was telling everybody that I stole the idea for Atlantic City from him. And I'm like, you guys had Atlantic City organized before I was even part of this world. I just said I was coming as a fan.
Yeah.
I didn't start the Atlantic City thing. And Ski Mask is telling people I stole it from him. Like, I didn't set up Atlantic City. Like,
First of all, he's a
Nobody
raging alcoholic, so he gets a lot of facts wrong.
He always acts normal when he calls into my show, and then like I'll get sent a clip of him raging about me, and it's like, well, why are you nice when you call in?
No, because he's sober, and then he gets drunk. He's like Chad. He's like, "That's good advice, Bob Levy. That's good advice, Shuley." And then 3 weeks later, he's on the edge of a building. What am I getting? Remake number one. Son Ray plays Neil. Bob is your dad, and the pizza delivery guy as Melton. Yes, show saved. It was good because it lacked reality.
Yeah, let's do it the right way.
Yeah, you weren't angry enough either. You were kind of like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah,
They made me be that way.
They cut you out. They
said, "You want to get paid or not?" I said, "I want to get paid." I had two girlfriends at the time.
I love how they all know what a show needs, just enough to get it canceled. They're like,
Yeah.
"Put all this into it, it'll be just good enough to throw away."
They didn't want to be around him, so they made him act a certain way that it would never get picked up. That's
well, they do
probably
that
what
thing where
happened.
they're like, "We don't want it, don't make it like your vision. You don't understand sitcoms. It has to be like this formula." And then they do that formula, and they're like, "It's not very good." And it's like, because you shoved it into a box.
That's exactly what they do. They wanted to make it all sugary, and then regular people are like, "This is boring," and they're like, "Yeah, it is boring, isn't it?" We blame the co-creator, showrunner, Kevin. It's always your fault. You do what they say, but then it's all your fault in the end. Comedy has been going to hell ever since Charlie Callis died. That's a fair point. Charlie Callis was a great physical comic. He did a lot of act outs, so Chad probably loved him.
Oh,
Chad's
like
a big
Morris?
fan of the act out,
Like
but he
Mike
also liked Norm Macdonald, who never acted out anything. Watch Norm do stand up. He never even moves.
Oh my God, you got Mike Morse's book?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to learn about comedy and how it all works.
Okay, how's it doing for you? What have you learned?
I haven't opened it.
Well, you bought Mike Morris has a comedy book?
No, somebody sent it to me. They're like, "You gotta see what Mike Morris thinks is funny," and I was like, "All right, maybe we'll do a segment every day. We do one of Mike Morris's hits."
Yeah, that's good.
Bob, Mike Morris, the guy who never talks, wrote a book about comedy.
Yeah, with like 2 or 3 other people. It's here. I got it here somewhere.
You want a joke? You want a
Yeah,
Mike
let's
Morris
do it.
bit?
Let's get a little taste of this.
In 1994, Amazon.com was founded in Bellevue, Washington by Jeff Bezos. He offered free shipping all over the world, except to the Amazon.
I get it.
They printed that in a book. And by the way,
joke or how to do comedy?
there's 3 jokes on every page of this book. 3.
Oh my God.
Like, what is this?
Otherwise, the book is a pamphlet.
Just call it
Kevin,
toilet paper. This is toilet paper.
You're right about Mike. I'm gonna fire him. I can't anymore.
Fire him, Bob. You don't even run that place. You don't even
I
run that
know it.
shithole.
God damn it.
He probably could fire you.
No, there's no way.
You don't even know where you
unfireable.
stand. You don't even know what your title is over there.
I'm associate producer like John.
Bjorn, send Susan Rattan the link. Yeah, that was her name. I wasn't a fan. I never talked to her. She may have good Corbin Burnson story. Yeah, she was on LA Law. The guy who played your kid brother sucked. You'd be good on a Curbed type show. All right, let me look into that.
Yeah, where they just follow you around and you're just grumpy to people on your bike.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Get out of my way.
They didn't like. They didn't like the brother. But I fought for the brother. I thought he was good. He was the best. They wanted They wanted They wanted the brother to be a hack, a generic cookie cutter hack.
And you had so many magnets on your fridge. It was really shitty.
Yeah, what was that about?
Anyway, Kevin Riley, who was the head of NBC, and Carolyn Strauss, who was around at HBO when they started it. She was like the number 2 guy to I forgot his name, but the guy who got fired from punching his girlfriend outside of the MGM. Adam, you got to look this up.
You can't do that?
Huh?
You can't do that?
No, after a fight, after a boxing match. Anyway, Carolyn Strauss is huge. She executive produced the what's that movie? What's that show on HBO? Everybody watched for a while. It was like prehistoric. You guys suck.
Well,
anyway, I'll just talk to myself, huh?
Well, I don't know what you're talking
Game
about.
of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Okay,
Anyway.
but that was prehistoric.
I don't know. I just know there was a
dinosaurs. Yeah,
dinosaurs and shit. Wasn't it from the past?
Dragons.
Yeah, dragons.
It's not
Anyway,
prehistoric.
she was the head of HBO when they were doing The Sopranos and everything. Or she was number 2, Carolyn Strauss. She's famous. Google her. But anyway, her and Kevin Riley. He's the head of NBC. She's the head of HBO. They're talking about how my brother is neither one was really a fan. So I interrupted them.
Well, also
I'm sitting there. I'm like, I literally 2 heads of 2 networks. I'm like, let me chime in here. And they listened to me. But yeah, he was good. But because I just knew the other guys, they basically want you to give you like people with no personalities. I like that kid because he had a personality.
Well, they had the other thing that I caught was on the show, your brother shows up with Bobby Lee and he's trying to ride the coattails of this Asian rapper. And you say, what's wrong? You couldn't find a black guy? And then your brother went and found a black guy.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
No, he had already.
It's like
he was already in business with Chappelle. That's where we got that one. Send Carl the link. Melton has a bone to pick with him.
What's going on?
Which Carl?
I don't know. I just I don't know why he's like. I think he's like trying to start like a show beef or something, but I don't understand what he's.
Carl?
He's just like lying about me nonstop. I don't know why.
Carl?
He called you attractive? What?
No, he's just like Melton's trying to get Steel Toe arrested, and it's like what?
Arrested?
No, they're trying to start a beef, and then so he can squash it.
Yeah,
that's what he does. He starts beefs. He started a beef with Shuley and that Brian Johnston guy, Dope Stradamus or whatever John calls him, and then he starts them just to squash him.
Yeah, and then he's like Melton's obsessed with April and wants to get with April. It's like, where are you? Like, this has never been a thing of mine. Like, what are you talking about?
Go over there so he can squash it. Come on.
Come on. He's trolling. He has to be trolling me because Carl doesn't strike me as like stupid. And I definitely have not given indication.
I think Carl's getting stupid from all the idiots he's hanging around with.
Maybe.
Yeah, just idiots.
It's kind of weird.
It's an idiot universe.
But you're doing it here. You're letting in the Joey C's, and it's a mind virus that brings everybody down to his level.
Bob, you stand by Jake Hudson. Somebody said today you were talking about how you guys stand with Jake Hudson. On what? On autism? What are you standing with Jake Hudson on?
No, it was against Shuley because he said he hates Shuley, and I said, I'm on Jake's side.
Oh.
You see? So it's not as bad as you thought.
I thought the whole network was standing with Jake Hudson.
No,
he's just the number one son. Is that the jingle?
You need to.
We're gonna do that every time you guys get in a fight. We're just gonna play that. And you're the number one son.
Oh God, I got paid, so that's all I care about. EGN. You know who I lost out to on NBC?
Oh,
2005. It had to be. Oh, it's probably what was it, 30 Rock?
Yep, 30 Rock. 30 Rock. My arch nemesis, Tina Fey.
And the shows were so close in quality.
Wait, you're cut to 30 Rock? Her show sucked.
I never watched
I'm Tracy Morgan. I can't talk very good. Isn't that hilarious? Sure is, Tracy. I hope you're going to get hit by a truck.
Cut to a Walmart commercial.
That would be funny if he did one.
I thought you just said my pilot was good. Now you're saying it sucked?
I didn't say it sucked, but you can tell they didn't put as much money into it as they did 30 Rock.
Yeah, they played me. They played me. I was getting played even then. It was a work even then.
Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin, and they were like, all right, well, we'll just take all the budget from this Kevin Brennan show, I guess.
Yeah, my craft services was lacking. KB new pilot idea. Pang Dang escapes Melton's merch sweatshop and moves into your building. You, Bob, and Pang become unlikely friends. It's gold, Jerry, gold. That would work. We should get
Pang. What's this new smell on the shirts?
We should get
somebody been playing with the chemicals.
Yeah. You got the laugh track going.
Misery Loves Company is taped before a live studio audience.
Yep. Starring Pang Dang.
He did the number one son.
Yeah, you guys should. Yeah, I'm sure one of your fans will pay you money to play my theme song. Won't they make one for you? How much does it cost to send a fake voice?
$3.33.
Okay, that ain't bad.
Kevin's hate for Shuli has made him hate me.
It's amazing.
Next, Kevin is going to ditch the glasses and grow out the hair and spite. All possibilities at this point. Everything is on the table. I'm like a waiter with arms. I bring everything to the table.
The fuck? Tom, I support you and Shuli on Patreon. You're funny as hell, but why mess with Shuli's livelihood? Rustic cuts. I'm out of the Kevin business. Wow.
See, there's a lot of meat lovers out there.
First of all,
look, I haven't even had one of this.
This guy's trolling me. Second of all, that's Shuli's livelihood, the rustic cut. And me besmirching it is gonna kill their deal.
It's actually making it bigger. It's making it bigger.
I know, Bob. Everything's working in your favor. Everything.
You're the one that's making it work.
Everything's working. I know. It's all a work. I'm being played. I get it, Bob. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. Everybody's killing it. Ski Mask, everyone's talking about their show.
Exactly.
Joey C's gonna move into my building. What else is going on? Oh yeah, what's that? Jake Hudson. He's not even walking around his apartment anymore. His Wi-Fi is doing so good.
You gotta go to the Wawa and get a fucking hoagie.
Is that me or a fake me?
That's you.
Yeah, that sounded like me.
Is that me or a fake me?
Addicted to you, and yeah, addicted to profits. You're costing me a lot of money, you Patrick Melton.
He hasn't been around at all now.
Thank you. Yeah, no, still kidding.
Oh
It's
no, you're out
unbelievable.
$7.
No, way more than that. When are you going to kick Melton off so you can so your real fans addicted to profits? I just was talking about that.
That's what he because Addicted to Profits tweeted that the other day.
When are you going to kick Melton off your show so your real fans can come back? Yes. I literally didn't even read the super chat. I was just literally talking about it, and literally it comes up. Literally.
Would you say you're sorry about the steak? What you said about?
I
the
mean,
steak?
no amount of me being sorry can make that a good steak.
But you guys got to get over steaks.
You can't. You don't post steak.
Bob, you're not a man because you make a
Steaks are
steak.
life. Steaks are life.
You're not a man because you can't make a steak. That's what a man can make a steak.
No, you're fooling yourself into thinking you're a man.
Marks. Without grill marks, you got nothing.
Come on.
How do you like your chicken? Boiled?
Delicious.
Yeah. You don't take it boiled. You want
It
something
doesn't matter when it's covered in piazza sauce.
German Condor. KB loved that Bobby Lee pilot you were in. Thank you. Wait a second. That was my pilot he was in.
Yeah.
Does Bobby Lee call it his pilot? I bet he does.
No, his girlfriend calls it her pilot because doesn't she appropriate everything? Hey, Bobby, are you in show business? Were you ever in show business? Yeah, he was. And then you started dating him so you could get into show business.
You can't do that. Yeah, you got to do
No, that's the C word.
Yeah, you can't do the other one.
Everybody, she's the one person everybody hates, and I also don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Bentley, Jennifer Bentley. Oh, this is Jennifer Bentley.
Okay.
Bentley's going to need a 5X now. That fat fuck stopped in Newport, Tennessee, and had a double baconator.
Is there such thing as a triple baconator?
You're asking the right guy.
Yep.
I mean, I don't. No, you're not. I'm not that kind of. I make my own fat foods at home. I don't go to Wendy's.
Wow.
All right, well,
look. Occasionally, I'll eat 7 McMuffins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mel, tell them about the so the website's the same, but you can get 4X and 5X now.
Yeah, so I'll put it up on the website. Hopefully by the end of the day today, you'll have an option. It'll just be a menu item that says "Fat Fucks."
Nice.
And then you click on it, and if you're 4X or 5X and want a shirt, we can get you one. But we just have to contact Halliburton and put a contract in place.
It's going to take a lot longer.
Source the fabric and get a wire transfer done. No, we'll figure it out. We can do 4X and 5X.
Does it cost more?
Yeah,
a few bucks. Good.
More. It should because it is.
Seat.
Yeah, it is more. It is more fabric. It is more everything, right?
A lot more fabric.
Why should Kevin have to pay more for his good smelling shirts just because you can't control your eating?
Look at that.
Every day.
Beautiful.
Impure throats. KB, what the hell? I tell you, your pilot is available. You rip it up and put it up. What?
You rip it
KB, what the hell? I tell you, your pilot is available. You rip it, put it up. Where is my mention in the vids description? Thank you. Thanks to my boy Impure. All right, I'm gonna get on. Yesterday. I was getting it from all. Shuli and his boy Barry Ribs are trolling me on the Twitter, but everyone was sending me all these thanks to and then Misery Loves Clips, I guess, put it up. So now I don't look at it, but I was getting different emails, DMs from different people. It's on my website now. I told Bruce the douche, I'd go just put it up. So people are like, where is it? Where is it? If my mom asks, where is it? It's on my website, kevinbrennan.com.
What if it started getting a lot of industry attention and you started getting some texts like, hey, we're thinking about bringing it back?
They won't. Like even if they do, I ignore them. I tell everybody I have prostate cancer. Tell everybody in Hollywood. First of all, they're not making anything. They're on strike, Melton. You know that, right?
Now's the time to jump in then.
Yeah, you're not a writer. Did you see that show?
Yeah. There's no proof of it.
Hey-o!
Well, wait, what's his name? What's Impure Thoughts? Did he send me a DM or he sent me an email? I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean,
people get mad about the weirdest things. They
all have different names. They all have different names. They have different names on YouTube than Twitter, so I don't know. Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray DeVito, $5 going live 10:04 tonight. See you punks then. I'm starting to think this is not the real Ray.
This is him because that's what he says when he's putting it up.
By the way, I was flirting with Ari Jane on my show Friday. She said she had to pull over. She was so overcome, whatever that means.
Wow.
I tell you, you know who's undercome? Undercome is Ray DeVino. Hey, wait, you were talking to her on her. She was driving and she was on your show?
No, I was just saying, I don't think Ray's ever going to make a move. And my wife's been stepping out on me. And I think, I'm going to
But you were talking to her.
Jane.
You were talking to her. On the phone.
Making a move. No, just on my show, like serenading her.
Oh, yeah, but why does everyone go to her now? Just to fuck with Ray?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I kind of want Ray to watch. He's like my number one son.
Pat Dixon's already moving to Michigan, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe me and Pat Dixon will London Bridge her right in front of Ray.
Gonna pull a train on her.
Lay down at Lake Erie and just watch.
Ray's the conductor, just going all aboard.
He doesn't like it either. He's like, don't talk about her. Don't talk about her like that. I'm gonna leave if you guys are gonna talk about her.
But he's going down now. He's going down to meet her. He said it's on again.
Bob, you don't go down to Michigan, Bob. You don't go. I know you didn't go well in school.
Yeah.
No one goes down to Michigan.
The Lower Peninsula.
Yeah, unless you come from the UP or Canada. Bob, you know what the UP is? No. Upper Peninsula. It's part of Michigan. They have an Upper Peninsula and a regular peninsula.
Like your new girlfriend. Okay, I don't need to know this stuff. All I know is this pussy there. You go and get it, Ray. That's it.
You cook a steak and then you eat some snatch.
That's what you do.
Leo Gunn, number one son sounds the name of Iraq's favorite Chinese restaurant. Yes, number one son.
Is he gonna dump half a bottle of hot sauce on the pussy before he eats it too?
Everyone seemed to like it. You guys will be eating it out of it.
Leo Gunn had that funny one from Saturday night when Ray was talking about he went to the mayor's house in Saga's Harbor or whatever, and his next door neighbor invented chloroform. Ray's like, I'm in the right, whatever the super chat was. Ray was all excited that the guy had a lot of chloroform on his hands. What an idiot. Ray's so easily impressed. You literally like, hey, you want to come to my house? Sure. He's like a stray dog. You want to come to my house? My next door neighbor is especially has a lot of chloroform in his garage. Okay, I'll be right over. Can I ride my bike? It's got a flat.
But imagine asking that guy, like, hey, will you take a picture of me next to this pool?
Bend over.
Like, nobody's gonna believe that I was near a pool. No one's gonna believe it.
I made the pool.
Bob was impressed.
It's like if he would have just told you the mayor had a nice pool, you would have been like, show me a picture.
No one has a pool. That is a weird place to have a pool. It gets real cold up there.
And why did he bend over? Yeah, did he think that like he was out of the shot, or did a helicopter land? What was happening?
You're gonna have to you can get right on the show and ask him. Up in this $850. Is that a dollar or a pound? Is that a dollar a pound? Oh yeah, that's a dollar a pound. I read it wrong. That is a dollar a pound. He's fat.
Come on, I'm working on it.
I'm saying that's what up. That's what up in this.
Problem.
Yeah, but you can't work out in Vegas, can you?
I wouldn't if I could. What do you mean I can't? I can do anything I want.
It's too hot. You can't work out. You gotta.
Yeah, I float and I eat.
Leo Gunn. Leo Gunn. Kevin being annoyed by a stupid guy wearing a headband as pilot had to be a harbinger of things to come. Who was wearing a headband? I don't remember.
Bobby Lee.
Oh, well, he was, yeah. I pretended it was because he had a headband. I was really mad about him being other things. Right? Because I'm anti-Semitic. Aren't I? Aren't I, Shuli? Shuli actually has barbed wire to represent his comedy network. Barbed wire. Bob didn't even know. He sees nothing. I hear nothing. That move,
I see nothing.
Which is perfect because that's what Hogan's Heroes was about. Nazi Germany, and that's everybody knows when you want to hark back to some classic comedy, you talk about the barbed wire and concentration camps and Auschwitz. Good job, Julie. And you got the right guys, number 2. He don't even know anything. He sees nothing. He'd be the perfect fucking Nazi. I know nothing.
I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Do you have your employee number written on your forearm?
It's like my Venmo. You just put a phone up there and pays me.
It's a QR code.
Hack Ride is amazing, this guy.
Hack Ride. Blind Mike had a critique of your show. KB on the last Blind Mike project. Send him the link. Or are you afraid of the Barstool fans? I get it.
Wait, he's on Barstool?
I don't know who Blind Mike is.
Blind Mike is one of those guys that sits in with Carl. He's the worst. He talks. I guess he's legally blind. He's another guy who can't read a room. He just talks and talks and talks.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Everyone's like, can you shut the fuck up? Yeah, I'm not afraid of the Barstool fans. I'm afraid of Joey C and his crew. I get it though. Blind Mike. What was the critique of my show? That it's entertaining? Because I know he doesn't like to be entertaining. Blind hack.
I liked how everybody had a key to your apartment. That's a great old sitcom trope. Everybody just kept coming in your apartment. And you were like, hey, how'd you get a key? Neil.
What are you doing here? Stay away from my chicken.
Neil just made everybody keys. And you were every time somebody walked in, you were like, hey.
I want to watch it now. You know what's funny? If you watch earlier Seinfeld, he had to buzz everybody in, but after that, they stopped doing that. People would just open a door.
Only when it was convenient.
Yeah, they're like, we can't. If it was one of the regulars, they didn't. They just came in.
Hello, Joey C.
German Condor, meat lady of ill repute. Meat lady of ill repute. Melton is garbage, and Stevie Lou can't cut a promo. What does Stevie Lou can't cut a promo have to do with Melton?
He had extra words to throw in.
Yeah. My strategy is to come on Mondays. You get sick of me and go like, oh, Melton's shit. And then you do a whole show every day with the rest of the week with losers. And by Monday, you're like, Melton's back. Okay.
Yeah. Finally a professional.
Yeah.
I mean, Stevie Lou was like on Saturday. I was like, I don't even know what's happening. People like the show, but he's trying to tell a simple story. And then fucking Ski Mask wants to FaceTime me today. I'm like, we're not friends. We're not. I use you when I can't get anybody better. We're not palsies. I did it. I met you once at a secret show, I guess.
Did you ever shop for hats together?
It was during a pandemic, and I was desperate, so I went to fucking Connecticut. Never again. Never Connecticut again. That's like me with Auschwitz, Shuli. Never again. And I'm talking about Connecticut. You were in that Jessica movie with Boschetti. I wasn't I? I was in the Cars movie, right? Was Buschetti in that?
You were in Cars?
No, Juskow, that fucking pathological loser, did a movie about the car. He's obsessed with the cars, and he played Rick Ocasek, but he's not tall and thin like Rick Ocasek. And I played one of the other guys in the band or something. He's another guy who's afraid to come on the show. He's like, when do you do the show? I'm like, every day and Saturday. No girlfriend, no career, still not available. Doesn't want to take any criticism. Are you and Dave Attell legally married? Are you going to adopt a baby? He doesn't want to answer the tough questions.
There are a lot of comics who cannot. They don't want to be a part of anything that's going to like make them look bad. It's like we all look bad. Just do it.
Yeah.
He's not a comic, so you don't have to worry about that. Now I got that stupid number one son song in my head.
What the
number one son.
I really can't shake it. Oh, it's annoying.
My
Bob Levy, King of All Swallows. New show, KB and Bob play a married couple, and they adopt. I was just talking about this with Attell and Juskow. What am I, a psychic or psychotic? New show, KB and Bob play a married couple, and an adoption agency messes up, and they adopt Chad. I'd watch that.
That's a show.
He's just a number one son.
All signs point to yes.
Oh,
Karnak.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a great Karnak. How's he doing?
Dead.
Yeah.
Someone
Still
should have
dead.
bought that character. You know who's awful now in that fucking show? Conan. Conan's a real cuck, real hack. I used to think Conan was something, but I saw him. He was doing, he does
Conan's
like that.
not on.
He does a podcast now. And he's like, he doesn't want to offend anybody. He was on with Dana Carvey, and Dana Carvey was doing like a funny thing about how, these comics that are like multimillionaires that are mad about nothing. He's talking about Bill Burr and that Sebastian guy. They're like mad about nothing. And so Dana Carvey's being funny with it, and Conan's like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Guys like that. Like, no, we say Bill Burr, but he's friends with Bill Burr. He can't go like, you mean Bill Burr? The guy who's mad about nothing? And he's like, he goes, what's with Ice? Ice is rude. He was just taking stuff that was like literally on the table. Dana Carvey's being funny. Dana Carvey doesn't have to say who he's doing. He's just being funny, doing the impression. Conan's sitting there like, everybody knows who he's talking about. But Conan's like, yeah, and then he changed the subject. Fucking Pete, show business is fucking full of hacks and cowards. Just
I seen Bill Burr. Bill Burr was yelling about steaks. How it's nothing. It's not even really good. Chicken's better. Like a fucking. I couldn't believe it.
In a bit, Bob.
He was angry. He was angry about steak. I don't know.
No. Well, I'm basically pushing back on you hacks. He's not pushing back on anybody. He's acting like he's mad because he's killing it, and he's acting like he's mad, but it's about nothing. I challenged him with that in 2016, and now Dana Carvey's like, ask Bill Burr. He was mad. I go, Bill, you're selling out Madison Square Garden. What are you mad about? He's like, it's on my YouTube, you hacks. But he's like, he goes, Brennan went after my whole essence. And I was like, that's right, because you're a fucking fraud. I might be anti-Semitic if I don't like Bill Burr. I am the number one son.
He basically said, if you want to hear a guy just scream about nothing and being mad all the time, turn into the show. And he plugged it pretty good. He goes, the guy just yelled at me the whole time. It's great show.
He's a fraud. He's mad about nothing. He's doing great, and acts like he's mad, but it's all mad about nothing. Hey, what's with this soda can? That's rude. It's round. Why's it got to be round? Why can't it be square? Why can't it be?
And then the number one son.
Melton Mondays are fun, and fun is fun. Hi, Cab. Flat Cat coming in with the $2.
There you go.
If we ever go to a nice restaurant, we all get steaks. You're getting nuggets. We're not going to let you order steaks.
Yeah. And you're going to want a steak. You're going to want a steak then.
I'd rather
Atlantic City.
I'd rather eat Jake Hudson's ass at this point. I'm not getting a steak in front of you, motherfuckers.
It's now on the menu. Jake Hudson's ass.
Rolando Ramirez. How sad it must be to be trolled by Bear Ribs. That man drinks palm water.
He really does.
Yeah, it's sad on him. He acts like he's like he's winning because he's he's fucking trolling me from a subway car somewhere. I don't know what the fuck. He jumped on a freight train. Now he's gonna take the train, a free fucking hobo rail to Pottstown. I don't know where he's going.
Barry Ribs is like Jake Hudson once he gets the ankle bracelet cut off.
Yes. Yes. But he acts like he's winning, I'm losing, and he's trolling me. Hi, Barry. Imagine Barry Ribs' lawyer.
I've only seen him on your show. It's the only place I know him from, but it's oh god.
Look at this.
No.
He's after you. Melton, it's time.
No, he wants to do this every week. You got to stop. Everyone has to stop sending him the link. He's not a guy. Look at this photo of him 20 years earlier with this stupid pencil mustache. Like this is not even the same guy. This looks like the employee of the month at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Did he have a
really
skinny
does.
tie then too? Like he looked
Yeah,
like
it's
somebody in the
like-
cars.
We get it. You're poor and can't take care of your family. Go home.
Don't insult him. Send the link, hacks. Melton, it's time. Oh, Melton. It's time for what?
He's an idiot. Who cares?
He's after Melton
He's gonna
again.
come on. His mic's not gonna work. He's gonna go, all right, okay, I got a few things that I need to do. I got a few things that I need to say. And then tell a story that nobody can follow for 30 minutes while Kevin sits there going,
He's got my number.
It was funny that he tried to fix the mic by breaking it. You got to talk into the top. This part, the top, and he fucking disassembled it by accident.
Have you
I
guys
am
talked
the
on the
number
phone?
one time. What?
Have you talked on the phone yet? Like, or just
Bob, I don't
text?
talk to anybody.
I know, but I'm
I
saying
don't talk
Joey-
to anybody. I talked to John because he was a new kid in town.
Yeah.
Like that Eagles song, the new kid in town.
He's a new
I
kid.
don't want to leave. Anyway, so I don't even talk to John anymore. Melton kicked out. Melton kicked out. I'm gone. Wait, so
he's
wait.
saying if you kick me out, he'll leave.
I know, but Vaping Dago said he would pay me to kick you
No,
off.
Vaping Dago's fucking around. Vaping Dago's a big fan. Vaping Dago, say that you love me.
He likes Ray too, or is he trolling him? Is that at work too?
He might be
That's a
trolling all of us, but I know he doesn't not like me. Is that too many negatives?
DK, $20. Melton kicked out. I'm gone. KB, you were just saying Melton was your bodyguard in AC. Now some vaping clown has your ear. Who's the vaping clown?
Vaping Dago.
There you go.
Oh. KB, if you don't shave your head, will your hair grow in like that glorious flow you had in the pilot?
You did look like a mattress salesman.
I don't like long. I like short hair because then I don't have to worry about styling it. I'm on to bigger and better things. I'm worried about my hair.
You were so thin. You're so thin. I'm always amazed by thin people. How does your body work? I don't even.
I wake up and I don't eat a lot of donuts. That's how it works.
Oh, rough life.
How do you go through it?
How do I manage? A sitcom that centers around a young Chad Z with his dad long gone. His mother finally gets a man, but little Chad fucks up the morning coffee. Ha-ha-ha's ensue. I'd watch any sitcom with Chad where bad things happen to him.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Send him the link.
Is that you? Is that you putting that or Adam? I don't even know. I'm getting played. I'm getting played by my own people.
Pretty much made you look like a.
It's all the work. Oh, look at this. It's not. I'm here and I'm over there. Crypt Eric, this fatter version, Josh Denny, George Chigger look-alike is a Piazza. Get Stevie Lou on Monday, MLC with Stevie Lou. Oh, this guy's from that show. Oh, this guy sucks. He's with another
this
fucking
is a BYB show. He called into my show the other night trying to be funny, and it bombed hard. And now he's mad. All these guys, they're so transparent. Once you figure out who they are, once you figure out who they are, it's all so simple. It's like, oh, this guy called into my show Friday. He got his butt hurt because he couldn't do his bit, and now he's Buck Melton. It's like you're also transparent. Why are you all getting butt hurt by a guy on a show?
Is he crippled, this guy?
They're all crippled if they're on BYB. Hey-o!
Yeah, I think he's the guy that jumped into a pool and there was no water or something. I don't know.
Really?
It was a goof. It was a work and it backfired.
Oh my God! When work.
No, but
bad.
Stevie Lou was plugging that on Saturday, and it's like, right. You mean the show that 30 people watch? If you're lucky, if you got to get big guests like named Gino Bisconti. Bob, why are you always amazed that you get? You act like you just got like your phone just started working, and you're like, I got a text from one Gino Bisconti. Who gives a fuck? He's a loser. Let him do the BYP podcast with 30 people.
I got 15 huge paragraphs from him that night.
Okay, so you're not Thomas Edison. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but then he said the next day, he goes, oh, sorry, I was drunk. What the fuck is that?
Oh, wow.
You're drunk.
Yeah, he's drunk on a Saturday? What, is he celebrating after 15 people bought tickets to his show on Long Island? Hi, Gino. We got the numbers.
Hi, Gino's little
people.
room.
15 people on Saturday night at the brokerage. Well done. That's how I like my Gino stories. Well done. Not my steaks, though. You get Jennifer Bentley. You can get a single, double, or a triple Baconator per Mr. Bentley. Thanks,
Well, see, there is a
Thank you,
triple
Mr. and Mrs. Bentley.
I believe this family.
There's nothing on that, right? Except bacon and mayo. It's just a.
It's got
it's meat and bacon, right? It's a hamburger with bacon.
It's really good. I mean, I love it, but I didn't think you can eat a triple. A triple would be hard to fucking get down.
I'll do it.
And there's a guy who used to eat blue cheese out of strangers' assholes.
Well,
I've never seen him eat blue cheese. Every time I seen him do it, it was ranch.
Well, sometimes you only had you got to go with you have. That's it.
Sometimes a vinaigrette.
As long as it's,
put a little pepper on it.
Bob said, as long as it's white, that's all I care about. Because he's racist, but he still works at the Shuli Network. But I'm anti-Semitic. Hey, you know what? Well, we should start a comedy network. And what should our symbol be? How about Barbara representing Auschwitz? That'll be a hoot.
Who's ready to laugh?
Move the dead bodies and let's do a show.
Ray could order a 5X and live in it. That's not a bad idea. How much would a 5X be?
He'll be paying rent in 3 places then.
It's 7 easy payments of $14.99.
That Ray. He's a weed fucking head now. You see him? He's fucking every
he's
night
high all the time.
Yeah, fucking junkie.
I think
I
it's
love it when he.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I love it when he calls somebody out for like not being cognitively present. He's like, that guy like doesn't. He's not all there. It's like.
It's amazing.
I'm waiting for the episode. I'm waiting for the episode where has Ari Jane on the show.
Yeah.
And somebody else is fucking Ari Jane from behind, and he can't really see it, but he should be able to sense it. And he's like, "What's going on there?" And she's like, "Nothing. Everything's fine." And it's either Melton or fucking Pat Dixon giving her the old.
Smells like a tire fire behind me.
By the way, when he came on Saturday night with Pat Dixon, and Pat Dixon was doing that little like flirting thing, very beginning he was like, all right, I'm gonna go. That's his instinct. If anyone else is going for the woman he's after, he's like, I'll just go. It's like,
you don't fight for pussy.
It'll be 7 years into their marriage, and another guy will just say hi to her in line at the airport, and he's gonna walk away and leave his family.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, I guess they're with her now.
Here, take this ticket. Go to the Bahamas with her.
Fucking hell.
You have flowers. Are they for my wife? You can have her. I mean, it's a guy's unbelievable.